and then falls unconscious.
Oh, I thought you were going to say, and the ghoul drops down.
Just tears his throat.
I've been waiting for this chance.
And a squirrel emerges from the woods and goes and kills him.
Alright, well, when he passed out...
Man, she ever twitching?
I feel so torn, because, like, he's passed out.
Yep.
They don't know I'm down here. I could just, like, in the river you go.
Like, sorry, I didn't see anybody.
He must have got taken by the ghoul. I suppose I'll bring him back.
Okay.
He probably doesn't weigh much.
You might have useful information.
Yeah, like, he could be useful.
You can keep the undead away at least.
That's true.
Get shot again.
We...
We'll just
you
use
wouldn't
those
be
torture
okay with
tools
this.
on...
Just, like, have a whip. Chance!
Yeah, he's obviously a surgeon. He can
Keep
help
chanting.
with the injury.
Yeah,
There we go.
You can help with
He doesn't have any tools, though.
the scalpel.
Not anymore.
We'll be like,
Oh.
here,
Use tools.
use this set of doctor's tools that are totally ours.
Yeah, I can't give him his tools back.
You're gonna sit in the back. Don't look under that tarp.
Or you're dead.
You're dead. We'll throw you back to the swamp. Alright, so you guys are all back up on the road. You're around the wagon. Horses are all there. You haven't heard anything in the woods for quite a while.
Giddy up.
Sound is starting to return to the area, so you're starting to hear birds again, and just natural sounds of being in the middle of the woods. So you're not sure what happened to the ghoul, but it doesn't seem like it's here anymore.
Good riddance.
You have a halfling in the back of the wagon whose back is just tore to ribbons and is barely alive, just holding on. You have another halfling who's unconscious. What do you do?
I think we're done here.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty
we
much.
can't... I don't think we can save Julian.
We can.
Constantinos might have
Well,
some...
you can put a band-aid
attitude.
on him. Or at least the other halfling to staunch the bleeding.
Yeah, it's possible. I just know
Just
we all
hold
have...
this halfling on
We
top of
all
the other
have
halfling
ones, so if
and
we
wrap them
roll-
up in rope.
Apply halfling to the wound.
And then let's head for the town.
They're back to back, tied up.
Yeah.
We're like, this is strictly medicinal. He's like, this kind of looks like a kidnapping ring. Nope. It's the only
It's
way
a
we know how to keep
poultice.
you alive.
It's just a poultice.
Meanwhile, you're holding a scalpel.
It says right in this book right here, this is how you do it. I didn't get that from your bag. Okay.
If he does find the tools, though, he's going to be pretty happy that I grabbed them and brought them with us. He's going to be like, oh my god, you saved my tools.
Thank you, that's great.
I'm like, yeah, give
Of
me
course,
money.
we might be traveling him in the wrong direction.
That's fine. He's alive.
He's alive,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think there's a wrong direction for
A half
alive.
day's trek is nothing compared to being alive.
Dead.
Yeah.
Actually, when you're putting him in the back of the wagon, he opens his eyes for a second, and he looks really dazed, but he says he does, like, weakly try to get himself up. Fails miserably, falls back down, and starts muttering about his tools and his the holy relics of his order.
So I found those, right?
We found the tools.
Oh, I wasn't able to find the other stuff.
There's nothing else in the back.
It's probably something stolen.
Oh, so...
Oh,
There
that
wasn't stuff in the front?
monstrosity of
You
a
didn't really look
horse.
inside the carriage.
Oh,
Because it wasn't a wagon, it was like a full carriage.
Yeah, I had asked if I could check the other
Oh, sorry.
compartments
I missed
before.
that.
Because I didn't want to save this guy
Okay.
that much.
Okay.
I wanted his stuff.
Yeah.
Inside the carriage, you
The horse
also
monster
find
found it.
a set of robes fitted for the halfling. And they are really nicely made. And
You
they're
wanna
lined...
impersonate someone?
they're actually male. Like, it's male
Whoa.
lined robes. You find a set of plate, again sized for a halfling. And you find, the weirdest thing, a halfling size scythe.
Nice.
That is mine.
That's awesome.
There's the other stuff. I might, if he finds it,
Yeah.
there might be some leeway. He's not finding the site. That thing's
I
gone.
need a letter for that.
Yeah.
That's
Something to
awesome.
scratch my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, and in a halfling's hands, it's like a two-handed, like, big scythe.
Yeah, so it's like a...
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Ice pick. Slice thing.
You could trim your bonsai tree.
So, yeah, you found all that stuff.
Now, his halfling-sized mail, could that just work as like a shirt for me and not a full set of mail? Like, it's not like a whole skirt.
It's the shirt and like the top and the pants, and it just covers your torso.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
It looks like you have a
'cause
halfling
when you
in
put
mail
mail on it, usually
strapped
like,
to your chest.
it's almost like a dress down to... So I was like, maybe it would fit, but it'd be like...
Like midriff bear.
Yeah. Like, I'm sort of... It's
like
just a mail shirt.
It's like the tube top of plate.
Yeah. Or like cannibalize his plate and just use it as like pieces.
If you got it to someone who could work it, like basically take it apart and put it back together, you might be able to get something working.
I have a bonus to smithing.
You do. You don't have a
Unfortunately,
smithy.
I'm not at a forge.
Yeah.
Garen, look what I found. I got all these tools. Maybe you could use those.
We're like, I'm shorter than you. It'll fit me first.
Yeah.
Here's a trade. You get the plate.
Okay. So you guys are on your way.
So no holy relics then.
Or maybe those
I'm
other
assuming
ones.
there's others.
Those
It
are
could
the-
be.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like
He will always
what
be
the
finger
forest
missing
monster
finger
stole
bone.
the last.
Yeah, I was thinking like a, I don't know, some sort of object.
Chalices.
Yeah,
Blood
something
or
like that. Yeah.
Well, how far away is it?
Yeah, it's just right there. Yeah, everything's bearing the symbol of Mor, the god of death.
That's really cool.
Maybe it's a magical side.
Yeah, like I can't
Let's get.
get that back.
This is just too awesome. I can't give it back to you.
Even if it'll
Alright.
save the world, who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not my problem.
Nope.
I'm guessing items aligned with the god of death don't often save the world.
You wouldn't think. And I mean, you'd think it would be good for killing people, and that's what it's designed for, and that's what I intend to use it for.
You might even take up worship of the god of death. That's cool.
Yeah, I could become a priest. I need an exit career right now.
What made you decide to become a priest of Mor? This really awesome site that I
What?
found on the side of a road.
What made you decide to become a priest? Well, we found a halfling, and he was a priest, and I took all his stuff.
That's how it works, right?
He's got one now.
I figured I could just wear it better than him.
It's like
He's now in
mentoring.
Yeah. I said, teach me.
Alright, so you guys head back off, head towards Middenheim again?
To the big town, yeah.
To the big town? Okay. So you guys are heading back to the town. What's the order again? Same as before?
May as well.
I'll
So-
read the cup.
Crystal and Charlotte front.
Yep.
Then
The three of
the
us.
wagon.
In cart,
So the
and-
three of you in the wagon. You're taking up the rear.
I guess there's four of us in the wagon.
Yeah, there's
Four in the wagon. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right.
Yep, because
4.
Constantino
Yeah,
and
Constantino.
brother.
Okay,
Keeping
good.
an eye open for ghouls.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely keeping an eye open.
There's nothing under
Are you
the
like riding your horse
wagons.
backwards?
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys tell me if there's something in the front.
Yeah.
Constantinos actually gives you the bolt thrower, so you can give the halfling the crossbow if you want. Then, because I don't think you have any range weapons, do you? And then everyone in the wagon's pretty much armed.
Cool. I will definitely take his giant crossbow.
Okay.
To never return.
Yeah.
Take 6 rounds to revolt it.
Constantino.
Is this how it works?
Do I push this trigger right here?
You're a fool.
You are a fool, Constantino.
A few hours later, you're getting closer to Middenheim. This road actually ends, and you join one of the main roads that goes from Middenheim to another capital of a different part of the empire. So, much bigger road. Still no sign of the ghoul. The other halfling wakes up about this point, looks around and sees where he is. Starts asking questions, what happened? Where all the Were all the foul abominations taken care of? And where's my stuff? Especially when he sees you're back.
We'll just knock him back unconscious so we don't have to tell him anything or
What
talk
happened?
to him. Yeah, exactly.
You lost your memory.
Because we're thinking he was up to no good or he's
Maybe
up
they
to
were like
no
his
good.
abomination.
It's like 23. You have multiple personalities. You've never been a priest of war.
I'm gonna defend him against you guys. Verbally.
Um,
Like he's a fellow halfling and he's gonna help my back.
It's
Knock
true.
him out.
and you guys, I don't know if how many. I don't think any of you have theology or anything,
I do.
but I'm pretty sure some. Do you really?
I thought I saw that.
That's right, you do.
What would that be under?
Plus
Academics.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do not.
Okay.
I have
2.
dwarven history.
Logic.
Do any of you not have academics?
I don't have academics.
I don't have
I have
academics.
3.
So you guys can't read.
That's great.
Yeah, but I have thieves' tongue and battle tongue. So who needs to read?
Who needs to read?
I can talk to other rangers. That's all that matters to me.
Yeah.
I also have battle tongue. Hey, we can talk, and they won't know what we're saying.
You can also talk regular language, right?
Well, yeah.
Non-battle tongue.
I also.
can talk
we only
pirate.
talk battle tongue.
I can talk
What's
pirate.
Kazalid?
Just yelling
It's
all
dwarven.
the time.
Battle tongue is basically, it's almost, it borrows from a lot of different languages, and basically all it does is it allows you to give battle commands very quickly.
Makes sense.
So it's almost like battle shorthand. So you can't really have a conversation in it, but
But you can communicate quickly.
yeah, it's really good for communication in the middle of battle.
But if I try to like communicate quickly to Beatrix, she's
Mhm.
not going to understand. Or is she?
Battle tongue?
Mm.
No,
Yeah, that sounded bad.
that did sound bad. Do you want me to check?
Doesn't matter.
But
don't
you
know
and
if
I
she
can
can
communicate
go.
quickly in battle.
Oh yeah,
That's handy.
I'm gonna ask this priest of war if he can do anything about my back wounds.
Yes, I can. As soon as I get my tools, where are my tools? What I was going to say about the theology thing, and anyone with academics, is that the priesthood of Mor, the worship of the god of death, isn't a bad thing. They're creepy and they're weird, but they're more about
they're more.
yeah. Ba-dum-bum.
More about more!
Really, what they're about is making sure that nobody comes back from the dead.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, so it's,
funeral
That's fine.
rites.
it's
and-
unlikely that they
That's
were
good.
his minions.
No.
Then.
That's fine. We won't knock him unconscious
Yeah.
then.
So funeral rites
We
to
say
make
this
sure
out
your
loud.
departed don't come back from the dead, stuff like that.
That's cool.
If any priest of Mor were to raise up undead, they would be basically excommunicated from the Church of Mor and hunted down and slaughtered.
Cool.
Maybe that's why he's here.
Ah, I want that job. I want to be a priest of war that hunts down. Like I want to be Van Helsing. We've been killing lots of monsters. Sounds awesome.
Well, here's your way in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if he's
Yeah,
looking for his
make
tools, and we're
nice.
like, I got your tools.
There
Don't
we go.
worry.
They're right here.
Most of them, anyway.
I saw it. You were on the thing. You were muttering something about your tools on the wagon, so I went down to the carriage and I got it for you. I scoured the carriage to find your doctor tools.
Nice. He's very appreciative. You think. It's really hard to tell. He's not very expressive. He's kind of spooky for a halfling. He introduces himself as Dr. Samuel Tynan. And looking at your back, once he's got his tools, and he grumbles about the fact that you're in a wagon and it's moving around, but he says, I can bandage those up until we get back to the town. And I don't think I'm even going to make him roll because he's got tons of dice. So basically, he applies some kind of salve to your back, which immediately helps the pain go away.
Does it sting?
No,
Okay.
no, it's
That's a
actually the opposite.
bonus.
Wow.
It feels nice.
How nice does it
Hey.
feel?
I think the rest of us should leave this character.
You're not sure, but he might have copped a feel. Little side
I don't
move
have
action
any
there.
wounds on my ass.
No, the salve helps
That's not
with
Well.
the pain of the ribbons that your back is in. He puts bandages over them, tightens them up, and you feel a lot better. You're still pretty wounded, but you're better. So, one of your wounds you can get rid of now. Yep.
Yay, further from death.
Yep.
Would Julian be anxious to go back to Middenheim?
Not particularly.
Well, I
Yeah.
just know, like,
Anxious
yeah.
about going back there?
What's that?
Anxious about going back there?
Yeah, because the reason you were out
Yeah.
this way was because
It's true.
they were after you.
Um,
Because we might have to smuggle him in.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's true. I'm just wondering if Tynan even knows about that. I don't think he would.
Well, how big was the crowd who saw me? Like, was it like? Do I assume the cops know, or was it just like?
You're assuming the authorities know,
Okay.
which is why you ran.
Just wear a disguise.
Put a mustache on. And
Come here. Nobody will recognize you.
We're looking
Oh
for a
my.
halfling female. I have no idea.
That'd be great.
If I ever find one.
They'd be really confused.
Is our cart like an actual covered?
No.
Wait. Oh.
It's just an open back.
Oh crap.
Now, the robe, the battle robe of mail or whatever, would probably fit you, and it does, have the hood and everything.
And as an agitator, I'd probably also have like rebel friends who in the Huffling Underground
Yeah.
hide me.
Maybe. What do you have for networking? Halfling rebel.
The underground half of railroad.
It's up on the left under
Oh, yeah.
Smuggle short trains
5
only.
and rogue plus 2.
Nice. So,
Short trains aren't like short buses.
being a rogue, you would be able to get a message into the city, so you could have like a safe house set up. You have a fairly extensive network
That's
of knowledge of the rogues, which begs the question: why didn't you do that in the first place? And you're not quite sure why.
Well, I
For
just
better
killed someone.
story.
I
Yeah.
panicked and
Yeah.
ran.
It's weird. You don't know what you're afraid of more: the fact that you're going back to the city where you could be wanted by the law, or the fact that you're going back to the city where you know where that knife is. And you can almost feel it calling to you, and you kind of want to go get it.
Do it.
But you're kind of scared.
I dropped the knife. I forgot.
Yeah, you hit it. And funny too, because when you
Oh,
hit it,
wow.
you
It's
hit
like
it
the rain.
really, really well.
Yeah.
Like not just so that you didn't want to get it anymore, but you didn't want anyone else to get it.
Here, I need to hide this knife.
In
Yeah,
your
100%.
skull.
Don't tell anyone it's up in your gullet. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's a freaky knife. So, if you wanted to, you could do that. You could send them. Well, you couldn't really send a message ahead. I guess it's a matter of getting past the guards and into the
Close
city.
enough.
Once you're in the city, you're probably good.
Is the city like walled? Is it guarded?
Yeah, it's
Unless
guarded.
someone
It's
walks
walled.
by that he knows on the
And
road.
it is.
I was just mentioning this because, like, if we walk up to the gate, and the
It's
guard's
actually-
like, "Hey,
Yeah,
it's that half elf."
and it's
Or
actually up on a
halfling.
plateau. So it's all up on like steep not walls, but hills, and then it's walled as well. So the only way in is if you go up one of the ramps and through a gate, a guarded gate.
Gotta go through customs.
Yeah.
Maybe I can hang out outside the gates, give you guys a message to take to my buddies inside.
Okay.
And smuggle in some.
So you're wondering kind of in your mind how I'm going to do this, how am I going to get inside, stuff like that. Are you telling anyone that you're a wanted criminal? That you
Oh,
think
yeah,
you
that's
might be
kind
a
of a
wanted
big
criminal,
thing,
that
yeah.
you can't go, like, how much?
I'll drop hints. I'm like, oh, I've had some trouble with the law. I don't want to, but not get into specifics.
Okay. All right. You say
We're
that.
gonna think that you're like a thief, but which half of us are anyway?
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Hal just walks up. Are you in the right company? Slaps you on the back.
Drop a few words of thieves' cant on him. He doesn't understand it. What kind of trouble do you mean?
Do you have thieves' cat?
No, I got propaganda.
Oh, that's right. You don't have thieves. Huh. That's weird.
Public speaking.
It's probably a bit of an oversight. You should probably have thieves' tongue.
I'm just thinking, because, like, I'm pretty sure Charlotte knows thieves. I know thieves.
Yeah.
If he does know thieves,
Yeah.
then he could just be like, and mention a few things. He'd be like, oh yeah, Flibberty Gibbon. We know that. we understand what you're saying.
Liberty Gibbon. Oh yeah, I know Liberty Gibbon.
What?
Jiminy
Can I
Crickets.
see your character sheet for a sec? Because you really should have thieves on there. Especially with your network of connections within the rogues. Alright. Let's fix that.
I just left it.
I pick up languages really well.
All you had to do
Realize
was
we
say
have to
Liberty
start
Gibbon.
CDs.
Now I understand.
Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
I know him.
So just bring... We'll have your rogue and your thieves both at +1. So yeah, you know a little bit of thieves' camp. And you still have... You have a bit of a network with rogues, but you just have a good network in the city in general. Because your networking is pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Um,
Knowledge of Middenheim is +3 as well.
Yeah. So that's actually interesting. You have a really high knowledge of Middenheim itself. You might know a secret way to get in. In fact, you do know a secret way to get in.
I knew it.
Yeah.
You
There we go.
Like a drain pipe somewhere.
Yeah, it's not the cleanest way to get in, which isn't good because you're back. So you're pondering this kind of stuff, and the other halfling, Sam, just kind of says, you know what, just when we get to the gate, lie down, you're my patient, don't worry about it.
It's just that easy.
Yeah.
I suppose if you're lying like face down, kind
I'm
of
pretty
thing.
banged up, so like,
Yeah.
probably wouldn't recognize me, and
Yeah.
it's not like they're handing out photographs, right?
Take the halfling, flip it over, let's see what's on the front.
Halfling? Have you seen this halfling?
You had like slate sketches of him.
So, if you want to trust the other halfling, he says he can get you past the gate, no problem.
I think I'm willing to trust them.
Okay.
He did already bandage you up a bit.
Yeah.
Or did he?
And we saved his life.
Yeah, do you feel
Yeah.
better or worse?
I feel better.
Okay.
We gave the body.
It was a slow-acting poison.
She got into the wine a little bit, so she feels really good. Numb the pain a little
Yeah.
bit.
Alright. You guys roll up to the gates. And you pass through them without problem. In fact, when Tynan starts flashing his holy symbol of more and starts barking commands, and for a little guy, he can really throw his
Wait around.
and he's actually kind of intimidating. Not in a I'm a big burly guy that's going to hurt you, more of, do what I say or eternal damnation is yours. Really kind of, that kind of creepy guy. He gets you guys through the gates ahead of everyone else waiting,
Nice.
with apologies for your wait, which is kind of
I think we should ask for compensation.
good. And a per diem.
Yeah.
Some more wine, even though
What's
we didn't drink any.
Samuel's, what's his alignment?
Alignment?
Yeah.
You don't know that.
Well, okay. I was seeing if we could know that.
Hey, dude.
Hey, so, what's your alignment?
What do you mean? This is
You
some
are-
kind of game.
Are you asking me out?
I don't swing that way, man.
You're too short.
I'm a Capricorn now. Leave me alone.
I don't date the living.
I don't date them.
You're too tall. You're too tall.
That's funny. He doesn't seem like a happy-go-lucky guy, though.
Okay.
Well, he probably has a lot of stuff on his mind all the time,
Yeah.
so.
He's kind of a creepy little freak.
Well, I was just wondering, like, if we're adding to more of the like evil of the party.
Probably.
I don't know. He seems really impressed that you guys took out the undead.
Yes.
Yeah. That's his thing.
He's
is-
good, but he's probably chaotic since he's. That would be my guess, since he's
Yeah.
a priest of death.
Yay,
But so now
chaotic.
inside the walls, like, is he?
Yep.
Does he want to go somewhere in particular, or
Well, what he's gonna do is when you guys are inside the walls. I had this written down somewhere. No, not there. Oh, right here. You guys are inside the walls. Have you guys told him what you're going to the city for?
Could we just hand the letter to like the dude at the gate?
You could. You're not sure if that's really the authorities.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you could interpret it that way. As a guard, he's got a little bit of authority that would just take this.
Is the letter sealed?
The letter was sealed because you guys opened it.
Oh, right. So we can see who it's addressed to.
It's not really addressed to anyone. And that's where it's kind of vague, is the authorities. What authorities... I mean, you bring it to... It's not a king, but it's, there's like a lord.
I would know
Maybe
the
we should
authorities
ask
of
the
Midnight.
guard.
Yeah, let's just ask the guard who's in charge.
Yeah, be like, so
Who's in
who's
charge?
the authorities here?
The other thing is... I mean, we were talking undead attacking, so an authority on that would actually be the Church of Moor. That would be another authority. The kidnapping would probably be the Lord of Middenheim.
So we know this guy we know Sam is a
priest?
priest of
Yes.
Moor.
Yeah.
So
We could always tell him about it. At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah.
see
And
what he
then-
thinks. See
yeah,
if we
and
should
he
go
might-
to the head of his order.
Exactly. Or he might be like, no, go to the Lord, or like things like that.
Okay. When you guys tell him what's going on and that you got this letter, he does say you should definitely bring it to the temple, to the Cathedral of Moor. If you guys want to escort me to the cathedral, I can make sure the letter gets to the right hands, and seeing how you guys helped rid this land of an undead scourge, you'd be more than welcome to stay at the cathedral if you need to.
Okay.
Hi,
Hello, DG999.
how you doing? I don't know what else to say. Just
Welcome.
welcome. There we go.
Welcome to our channel.
Hope you're enjoying.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Huzzah. Plus, you being Tynan's patient, which he takes very seriously, you'd receive more expert medical care. Because
To the cathedral.
healing takes a long time in this
Yeah,
game.
he seems like a pretty good sanctuary.
Realistic healing.
And where are we supposed to be
Yeah,
delivering
realistic.
Constantino to?
Yeah, they didn't.
Great.
say.
How about you? We are excellent.
We're having a lot of time.
Except for Julian, whose character was almost gutted in the first battle.
Mauled by a ghoul.
Back attacked by a ghoul in the woods.
Oh, that's funny.
So we don't know who he's there to.
Oh yeah. When you guys get through the gates and you're in the city, Constantinos basically say, "Thanks, see ya," and takes off.
Do I still have his crossbow?
No, he wants that back.
Can I buy it from him?
No,
Can we just be like, get on your way?
you could, but you do notice that his crossbow does bear like a design mark that's his.
Scratch it out.
Yeah, etch it out a little bit.
There's no VIN number on this.
Right, yeah, but the thing is, if it's enchanted to only work for him.
Well, he gave it to you to shoot.
Yeah.
So
So
Yeah, but at that
Crank.
point, I have his kind of his approval of using it.
Why do you sniff it? What is your fascination with cups, Cat?
It'd be
Yeah,
kind of
we-
like I could give you my hammer to use, but at any point I could just be like, all right, hammer.
call it back.
Yeah. All right, so we'll give it back.
Okay.
I think you would set the guards on us if we tried to steal the stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe.
There's a good chance of that.
I'd intimidate him.
And I'm going to take my crossbow back from Bridget, I think I had given it.
Bridget? Yeah.
Now that we no longer need
You
it.
can have it back.
So, if you guys want to head to the Cathedral of Moor in Middenheim, and I didn't really describe the city. It's a huge city. It's the capital of Middenland, which is a fairly large area of land, and it sits on this great big plateau. So, we're not talking like this steep, but we're talking fairly steep. I don't know how to describe it. It's not a hill.
Cliff almost.
Cliff, yeah, almost like a cliff. Fairly steep cliff leading right up to a fairly well constructed wall. This thing sits in the middle of, well, actually, it sits on the edge of two ancient forests. So it is well defendable, well defended. It's got, I think, 4 or 5 gates. I can't remember. I just saw it. And it's got several districts.
Does Samuel? Does the cathedral have place to stable our horses and stuff?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I just
It's not
want
a
to
real
make sure
tiny
we don't
temple.
need to
It's-
find somewhere.
It's a pretty big. It's a pretty big place. The only temple in Middenheim that would be bigger and more important than Moor would be Ulrich. Ulrich is the patron god of Middenheim or Middenland. Middenheim is actually called the city of the White Wolf, and the White Wolf is Ulrich. So, nice big place. Very interesting maps that they make. They actually have like all the little houses. Like you can actually, if you really wanted to, you could like
Oh, wow.
count like
That's
all the houses.
crazy.
And then there's these little sections here where it just kind of is just a bunch of pencil dots where it's like basically like a slum. Yeah, shanty town. So it's a big spot. Now I'm sure there's probably someone out there who plays and knows the Warhammer world better than I do. That's like, there is no cathedral to Moor in Middenheim. In my world, there is.
In this campaign, they built one.
That's right.
I thought you were like, duh, duh, duh. There's no. We should have trusted him.
That'd be awesome.
He's great.
He pulls up to the shanty town.
Yeah.
The cathedral.
Get 'em! 50 people just out of nowhere take you down.
That'd be awesome.
Suckers!
Welcome to the Cathedral of Moor. It's just a graveyard.
Yeah. You can sleep in that one. Just empty graves.
Cozy.
Yeah. No, I'm taking a lot of liberties with my interpretation of the world of Warhammer. And that's okay.
Well, you may as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm tailoring it to the story.
Construction project on that?
It's a cat.
I don't like this wall.
That's where the litter box is.
We're all gonna get bombarded by stench, aren't we?
No.
No, she's actually been good.
Oh,
with
okay.
it.
See, that would have been perfect if we were fighting ghouls and undead.
Yeah.
True.
Oh my god! No, thankfully that doesn't happen anymore.
You'd
'cause
roll
that was
fear
pretty
against the
bad.
cat litter box.
So you guys are you guys are headed through the town, through the streets of Middenheim. It's late because you guys took the long. No, you didn't. You took
We
the
took
short
short
way.
way.
Short, yeah.
That's right.
We did have a stop, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
A long
So
stop to
it's
kill
about
shit.
mid-afternoon. You guys are going through, so it's still pretty light out. The city's, for those of you that haven't been to the city, it's impressive. It's huge.
I was employed here, right?
So you're good.
yeah, I would have.
You don't know the city that well,
No.
but you've been through it.
I know the surrounding areas, I think. Midland.
You know the city really well. Does anyone else have Middenheim?
I don't have
next to
Midnight.
lore?
No.
I didn't think so.
Nope.
No. Okay. So you guys are going through. Unless you're asking Tynan a direct question, he doesn't talk.
I'm going to try chatting him about halfling rights. Hand him some pamphlets.
How
How do you feel about the struggle? You want our side?
The what?
Seems like a powerful halfling.
I love that. The struggle. He gives you this like dead, dry stare. Like, what are you talking about? But doesn't say anything.
Cold shoulder.
Well, read it at your leisure.
That's awesome. Read it, you know?
Evidently, he works with the man.
The struggle, that was great. Alright. Now, as you guys turn down this this road, leading towards the cathedral, ahead of you, about 4 men wearing leathers and carrying longswords and crossbows. 2 come out of an alley on this side, 2 come out of an alley on this side, and they just kind of form a general barrier in the road. And there's nobody else around.
Do they look like guards?
No.
So they look like degenerates.
What is that cat
I don't
doing?
know. Yeah, they look like, well, you might have done a job or 2 with one of them.
Have I? Like,
No. I haven't. But they look like the kind of guy you might hire, to bolster the team. Thugs. And there's 4 of them. They have their crossbows. They're loaded. They're pointed at you. None of them say anything, and then a voice behind you says, "Afternoon, gentlemen and ladies. Might I relieve you of some of the terrible burden that's on the back of that there wagon there?
No, thank
Make
you.
your load a little lighter."
We are fine, thank you.
I ain't going nowhere.
Considerate help.
Behind you is another individual. Doesn't have a crossbow. Doesn't have a crossbow? No, doesn't have a crossbow.
ha! Fool.
Douche it up.
Dude, you should nice. I'm
Thieves
actually
don't
going to
steal
get
from
you
thieves.
to
Don't
roll
be a
home.
dick.
lore. So it's top right of skills, and it's going to be intellect. So probably just, I think, mind.
So I got 3.
And you get to roll. You get to add the bonus from Middenheim. to it.
Midnight?
Yeah,
Guess I'm
because you
10.
might recognize this guy.
10.
10? You recognize him as Morn Shreve. He is a local rogue extraordinaire. Tends to work on his own, hires when he needs extras. You know him by his reputation as when he needs to shed blood, he will, without hesitation. And he's really good at it, but he prefers to wheel and deal.
I'll whisper this to you guys. That's a Mark Shreen. He prefers to wheel and deal.
Well, I think we got a couple of crossbow arrows that he can have.
I have some pamphlets about him. Read it.
Yeah.
This is all about halfling rights. This isn't about this guy at all.
Yeah, but now that you have them, you might as well keep reading.
So I may as well ask him what he's after.
The usual gold, silver. You can keep your brass. I don't need the brass. But your gold and silver, that would be lovely.
I giggle because he doesn't have any brass.
The elf is laughing at him. Okay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Like, is it possible to, like, speak to him in thieves' tongue? And
Yeah.
be like, look, man, we're
Yeah,
same
if you want
team. Same team here.
to. Okay, so you don't have to actually roll for Thieves' Tongue, but you want to kind of like. We're both
Just
rogues.
tell
it's
him
like-
back off.
Dude.
There's
dude.
honor among thieves. Like, you don't mess with each other,
Okay.
generally.
All right. So you start.
Be like, look, man, we're in the same business here.
You want to rob me of the loot I just robbed from these guys?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, what's the deal?
Okay. All right. So you're wheeling and dealing.
Yeah.
All right. So
What he likes to do.
you two start talking in Thieves' Tongue. Now, Thieves' Tongue is interesting because it's not a complete language of its own. It's more slang and using common words
As code.
as code in a completely different way. So the two of you start talking, and it makes no sense what you're saying, except to you two.
I had almost understood it as, like, almost like a Cockney, like, where you're saying things that to everyone else makes no sense.
Yeah. Exactly, that's what it is.
Yeah.
And the great thing is you can work it, if you want to do it really slowly, you can work it into conversation where it does make sense to everyone else, even though they're weird.
Yeah.
Like, that was kind of weird. Why did he use that particular word? But to thieves, that means something completely different. But if you just want to have conversation, it makes.
I mean, there's 3 of us that are thieves.
Yeah.
So there's no point hiding it. They know what I'm going to be saying.
Yeah.
I can't be like, yeah, just me and you.
So you start wheeling and dealing. Morin's a nice guy. Very charismatic. You kind of like him if he wasn't trying to rob you. And he's like, oh, yeah, no, I totally get what you... Yeah, I know exactly where you're coming from. I'm just looking for my cut, that's all.
Man, we don't have a cut.
Cut for
you.
nothing.
Cut of what?
Yeah, what entitles you to a cut?
We have yet to get anything to get a cut of.
So you have
The only cuts we have are on this halfling's back.
You want half the halfling? Here, take
If you want
it.
a portion of his cut, I'm sure he'll gladly give it to you, but...
It may be poisonous.
Okay.
Like, we had to deliver a dwarf and a letter. We didn't get shit from that dwarf. He just up and left.
Well, what's the dwarf's name? I'll be sure to get my cut from him.
His name's Constant...
Gearhart at 445
Well, he didn't even thank us.
Westminster
Yeah.
Street.
No,
we dropped
dude.
him off here.
Yeah.
He went off whatever direction he went off. Like,
Bring me the crossbow.
he even gypped us on our cut of that. So if you want to get that, all the power to you.
I'll definitely look into that. Yeah. I'm a little disappointed that you let him get away. That's
Well, we
Sounds
had to
good.
deliver this letter too.
Bigger
and-
priorities.
So what's the letter?
Well, right now it just says that we were attacked by undead, or the town of Grevenfeld was attacked by undead, and we got to get this to the priests of Moor, hence why we got a priest with us, and let them know, because, I mean, they deal with this stuff on the regular.
Okay. So it's like a scam? What's the angle? And what kind of, payout are you guys getting?
Man, he's
Well, right
blind.
now, we're hoping that when we get to the Temple of Moor, they'll tell us how to, like, fight zombies and stuff like that, or give us some idea. Then we're going to go back to Grevenfeld and try and convince them, like, we're super awesome zombie killers, and get them to pay us a ton of money, and just take off.
Oh, maybe they
Never
want to
come
join
back.
our posse. That's what they want to join so they can.
Well, he
help
probably
us,
doesn't
you know.
believe
I
us
don't think
that
he wants to join a foster.
it was.
To run us.
He probably doesn't believe us that Grevenfeld was attacked by zombies.
No,
Oh.
he thinks it's a scam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, it's down that road there. Go check it out for yourself. We're busy.
I'm gonna
Get
say
away,
don't,
cousin.
Don't listen to
Don't,
the
yeah,
elf.
don't
Just
listen
gonna-
to the elf.
I was gonna ask you, John.
Yeah, but I have like persuasion or something.
Don't let her slap you. Just
Yeah. She
She,
will knock you out
subterfuge.
cold.
she's not in on the
I
big
can
plan.
persuade him with anything.
I am so not charismatic, it's not even funny.
I'm very charismatic. Even though I sound cranky,
I can
he loves
intimidate.
what I say.
I sound cranky, but he loves it. I don't know if Morton swings that way, but
Uh,
okay.
Like, tell them we're getting on the inside of the Temple of Moor,
Okay.
so that we can go back to Grevenfeld and be like, yeah, we're priests of Moor, and we know how to do all this stuff, and get them to pay us a bunch of money
Okay.
to protect them.
All right. So, do you have persuasion?
I have a. I roll 3 dice with it.
3 dice. Okay. And what about charisma? Because you even boosted
Yeah, I
that
do have a charisma.
charisma of
8.
8 d8s. All right. So you're pretty good, and he seems convinced. He's like, "Listen, I like what you're saying. This sounds like a pretty good scam. You even got the priest with you. That's cool. Is he a real priest?
Yeah, like he's not in on this.
Okay, nice. That's,
Like he doesn't even know this is happening.
okay.
Well, he knows now.
Yeah.
Well,
No.
no, this is in
Oh.
thieves' tongues.
I thought you said you.
Me,
I don't even
me,
know what's
you,
going on.
Julian,
Yeah.
are the only ones that
I
understand.
thought you said you dropped it because pretty much everyone could understand you.
No.
No, I just said
Oh.
I couldn't sit there and be like, yeah, it's just me, because you and Julian would know that I'm
You and I
trying
are
to
just
cut
sitting there
everyone
kinda
out of
confused.
this.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start
'Cause I
stepping
coulda-
back and reaching for my
If it
dagger.
had just been me,
You know Thieves' Tongue too, right? Thieves? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
if I was the only one that knew, I could be like, yeah, me and you, I'm gonna turn on them with you.
Oh.
But you guys understand that's
Okay.
not possible.
So Warren says, "Here's the problem. If there was a cut that I could,
Just the cat.
cat's up there yelling. Okay. If there was a cut that I could get my hands on, and show my friends here a nice profit, more than we've been paid to be here, this would be all great. But I have entered into an agreement with someone else to be here, to take you guys out.
It's that friggin'
What's-
woman from
What's the agreement with the other people though?
It's
Like,
the queen. She's
Wow.
trying to take us
I've been paid
out.
a hefty sum.
can you get us in on this? Like, is there some way we can just scam this
No.
lady together, or
It's,
this
This
person?
lady.
it's her. It's her. She's trying to kill us now that
Now
we
that
done our job.
we made her kind of mad.
Yeah.
Like, what's to say? How is she gonna know whether you killed us or not, or stole our stuff or not? Like,
They'll
what's to
know.
say you can't just walk off with the money? We don't go around this area.
Yeah.
You don't mess with us.
I haven't
You
been,
don't have to work. We don't have to work.
I haven't been paid yet. So this is it. So I either get paid from you guys and we go on our merry way, or we kill you, we go back and get paid, and we're on our merry way.
Yeah.
I'd love to help you guys out.
What's the proof though? Like,
The proof?
how are you gonna prove to this person that?
How do you know you're not going to get scammed on the other end?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just thinking like if they need proof, we could just like, depending on what it is, we could get it from someone else and be like, look,
Look at severed hands.
let's go to Shantytown.
Yeah, you got 4 good guys
They
right
don't know
there to get proof from.
Just take some of the skin off.
Yeah.
put
We
your
could go to
back.
Well,
Constantino's. If they need an ear, cut off Constantino's ear.
Yeah.
I'll definitely be visiting Constantinos. That sounds like a good mark.
Yeah, we let you in on that, dude.
Let's see.
You
It
gotta cut us
was,
a break.
okay, so this is what I can do. In order to prove that I've taken you guys out, I'm gonna need his Warhammer. I'm gonna need the elves' ears, and I'm gonna need some scalps from the rest of you. I don't think that's stuff you want to part with.
Yeah.
Deal.
Deal. Well, technically, he could take my Warhammer.
But
He doesn't know that.
you can't go back to her and expect
Do you,
her to.
do you keep saying her?
Sorry, you can't go back to your employer.
Mysterious person.
I mean, you
And-
could. It's kind of funny. Every time you say her, he's like,
How do you know?
yeah.
You can't go back to your employer completely unscathed and having to have these items saying. I would assume your employer has an idea who we are and an idea of
many
what we're
freaking
capable of.
Black eyes.
So you coming in completely unscathed looks
Okay.
a little odd. Now, doesn't it?
It would. So I guess we're just gonna have to battle out and see who comes out on top.
Or we do a trade-off. We kill a couple of your hired men, and I kind of like hush that to him because he's bad. Like, we take a few of them out, and then like we peacefully give you some of our stuff, and like we work this out.
What stuff are you gonna give me?
Like, maybe we could throw you a little bit of gold that we have pooling together, but it doesn't really make no sense if you guys come back completely unharmed. And who are those guys to you? Like, what is? That's just means you don't.
Nothing.
Yeah, that just means
They
you
don't
don't have
get
to
paid,
pay
huh?
them.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, the less on their end, the more you get for yourself.
All right.
So we should.
So
cut
he
them
takes
out
a
of
couple
the deal.
steps forward and he's a little bit closer because he's definitely interested in getting gold.
Okay.
So how much gold? And he switches over out of thieves' cant. And he's just saying straight up. So how much gold are we talking about that I'm gonna get?
How much do you want?
Now, I got a question. Is it possible for me to signal Colin
In
to
battle?
like, yeah, in battle tone,
Yeah.
to like try and tell like Beatrix to just fucking nail him with an arrow or some shit? Like,
Yeah, for him to like swat his hammer at his face.
yeah, like just quickly let him know, like, get ready, because even if she doesn't shoot him, he's close enough to me to just stab him right where it is, and then have them ready to like fire on the other people.
There's a bunch of guys with crossbows.
Yeah,
I
that's,
like where this is going.
that's
Well,
the
there's
only
4.
issue. There's 4 of them, and then
Yeah.
they could just shoot us all. And-
Yeah.
Well, we have cover with the cart.
An open cart.
Yeah.
If we get off the cart.
Oh.
Telling Colin to fire at this guy is like a 1-syllable thing.
Okay.
But then him telling her.
That's another. That's a
Just-
total.
Yeah, I was
that's a
just
whole
wondering,
thing.
like, because they're in the cart together, so I wasn't sure how loud he would actually have to speak that.
You'd have to say it loud enough for him to hear, and this other guy, this Morin, is going to hear it. He might not understand it,
Okay.
But still, you barking a command at Colin, or at Garen, he's gonna know something's up.
Well, I can just go pop up and shoot him in the face. Just go on my own will. Just go and shoot him in the head.
I don't know what's going on here, but
how much gold would be like
How much
in this world?
What's
like,
his cut?
Yeah, like what's a large enough amount of gold to seem like, ooh, that's valuable?
Yeah,
I don't want to be like,
we don't
okay.
really
I don't want to
know.
go with 40 gold and
That's
that
how
be
long he would know
extreme.
what the going rate is for.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
But if I was like, we can cut you in for like 3 gold, and he's like, that's a fair bit of money. That's what I mean. Like, I don't know.
We don't know what the going
Well, we're-
rate for everything
Weren't hirelings like 20 gold a day?
something like that, yeah. Like a skilled hireling.
So he's got 4 hirelings
Yeah.
on 20 gold a day. So his
He
cost's
would-
gonna be.
Each
I don't
one we
think-
eliminate, though,
I don't
100.
think you would be paying them 20 gold.
They're not skilled hirelings. He
No,
himself would be like a
Probably the
quite
20
a
gold.
highly
Yeah.
Like an
skilled.
20 or
assassin
40.
Kind of,
Yeah.
So, and he's got to pay each of them a portion
Yeah,
of whatever
that is
he's
cost.
getting paid.
So,
How much money do we have?
Quite a bit.
I've got 60 on myself.
I also have 60.
And I know Beatrix has a lot of money.
She's got 70 something.
yeah.
now you know who this guy is fairly well. He's in the underground circles, like the criminal circles. He's a fairly high-ranking dude.
Mhm.
It's not someone you want to mess with. So, to ballpark what a good figure would be to like offer him, if you want to lowball him, we're talking 50. If you want to give him like a decent offer, we're talking about 100. And if
Okay.
you really want to like
But
grab his interest,
we're also saving him on like
yeah,
the minion end.
yeah.
He's not paying those guys.
Yeah. I mean, if we each give. Do you have gold?
Yes, he's got somewhere. Look on the back of the front sheet. Did I not put any gold on there? You do have gold. I just didn't put it on there.
So I'm just thinking like,
It's like 10 gold each. That works out to be 50.
yeah. So we could easily tell him like 70 gold could be like his cut of
Yeah,
this.
18.
Because I don't intend to give him anything.
I don't want to give him anything. I just want to
Okay.
shoot. I just
So
want
we're
to
gonna
kill him.
we're gonna tell
Like,
him
I
he's
want-
getting paid.
Yeah.
He's gonna turn on,
On
his
his-
guys.
Exactly. And then
Then we're gonna
it's
turn on him.
then it's 5 to 1.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Like that's my thought on it is
Yeah.
So you might as well tell him we'll give him 200 gold.
Yeah, we'll give him a really good price.
But we
that
don't
he
want it to
won't-
seem suspiciously high.
yeah, because if
Yeah,
we're like,
it's
we're gonna give you
true.
200, he's like, where are you getting 200 gold? I thought you guys didn't get a whole lot.
Oh, that's
There's
true.
a priest here.
So,
We're
like-
going to the cathedral. He's got gold there.
Yeah, I would
we'll
say
all
like,
contribute and 75 gold.
yeah,
Okay.
like a decent offer, not something super high.
Yeah.
And like I'd let him know like we're saving you some gold on the
75.
on the hireling
That's
end.
a fair amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like super rich or anything, but that's a fair amount of money. So if you guys, you know what, we'll pull together. We got 75 gold. Pay off right now.
We'll pay you.
But we have to get them.
Okay. So he looks interested. This is great. All right. Excellent. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to count my gold. So he's kind of at the back of the wagon, and he's waiting for you guys to start pulling this gold together. The 4 up front are kind of like,
Yeah.
but he's not making any kind of move to go attack them. He's just ignoring you guys when you go attack them.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go and sneak over to them.
Okay.
Tell them that he's gonna turn on them.
You are the
That's an
agitator.
awesome idea.
Yeah,
Us
you
against
are.
Okay. All
Because
right.
he's gonna kill you.
And he probably
Like,
has
you
a
know
bunch
he's a ruthless killer. You know he's paying you to kill us. Like you believe he'll do this.
Yeah.
And I got public speaking plus.
and you can
Up
you
on
can
the
hear
ca-
them.
He's a good mama. Yeah.
So while he's
no.
there, like, how is he at the back of the wagon?
Well, he's not in the back of the wagon. He's just
Like, kind of leaning into the wagon almost. Like, here's the end, and like if you're at the end of a truck.
yeah, sort of.
Okay, so someone could easily just get behind him and be like, "Sucker."
They could try it.
So
Oh,
if
that's
Julian's gonna say that,
Okay.
it might be worthwhile.
So you're gonna climb down out of the back of the wagon, but not like out of the back where you can see you. You're just gonna over the side and try to just quietly move over to the dudes. You're gonna have to roll stealth. So that's gonna be agility.
You got a pretty good stealth.
Agility among a D8.
It's getting crazy.
even though I'm not doing anything.
I just want to kill everything.
I have a feeling something's gonna break out in a minute. For
Does evade help me here? Go for evade.
Nope. But what do you have for stealth?
Oh yeah, 3.
3. Okay, so you're rolling 3 dice.
That wasn't very nice.
Some
5.
kitty freak out.
it's like
Okay.
I saw a face and I wanted to hit it.
All right.
Wow.
I saw another face and I wanted that too. Hey now.
Go away.
She's very vindictive when she's angry. And I did that once because she hates it, and that's when I got.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a good day. She's a bit of a brat. Okay, so Bridget starts to climb very quietly out of the back of the wagon. Takes a couple steps towards him, and Morn immediately backs 3 steps away from the back of the wagon and says, "Where's your friend going? What's going on?" And you feel things starting to crumble.
What? He's on?
Yeah.
Crap.
So,
Washroom.
where is it
Why
looking
don't I
like?
just persuade him and say that he's not doing anything? There's nothing.
You gonna turn on the charm?
Yeah, there's not the dwarves you're looking for.
I'm also
Or
very
Alan.
charismatic. Like
Sure.
I'll tell him like I'm just trying to distract.
That's actually that's a great idea.
Play both sides.
Where the positions are, can I kind of like be somewhat behind him, like not directly behind him, but like off to the
Off the
side a
side.
little bit. Something
You can-
casual, but not threatening.
Not really.
No.
Because he positioned himself like, as you were doing that. He'd keep his position so that you can't do that.
Okay.
So you're trying to convince him. Oh, that's all good. And then you're trying to get his attention. Are you trying to like be all alluring?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So first we'll try your persuasion.
It's 12.
Yep.
So charisma.
Yep. Charisma
So D12.
and persuasion is top left of skills.
And does public speaking help? So
No.
I've got 5 dice. Ten.
10? Alright, that's good. 10's good. And for your alluring, it'd be appearance. And it would also be persuasion.
What's appearance?
If you don't have it written there, it's just body.
Allure him with your body.
Oh, crap.
It's a 1.
I can't. Where is it?
Just right there. Right by the table.
That's a 7.
Where?
Right by your foot.
Between your feet.
There's an 8 there.
It's because you kicked it.
Oh.
You kicked it into it.
Okay, what again?
Okay, body
Persuasion.
and persuasion.
Six.
6. So, you guys are like tag teaming them.
Does my criminal network help at all?
Not really. That's for when you want to like get information.
Alright.
Can I sneak behind him and off him? Just with my dagger, just slit his neck.
What did you roll?
6.
Okay. So, he seems to believe you. He comes back up towards the back of the wagon a couple steps, like, oh, okay. Does not seem interested in the elf whatsoever.
He's not into elves.
No.
And I guess all this time, if Constantino left, I must have been the one driving the cart.
Yes.
So I'm just sitting up there, waiting.
Keeping an eye on the 4 guys ahead of you.
Yeah.
Because they're starting to shuffle. They're starting to get a little
Like
fidgety.
wondering what the hell's going
Yeah.
on.
There's a whole lot of talking going on when they're supposed to like be attacking and killing you guys.
I reached for my shield, but other than that, I'm just kind of staring them down.
Okay, that's good. All right, so you shuffle forward, and they're like looking at you, like, what's going on?
But I clearly mean no trouble. I'm injured. Got my hands
Yeah.
up.
She tripped on a cord.
She looks like she wants to go all arched back, puffy tail, but she looks okay.
It's like someone betrayed her.
Here we go.
Why would you do such a thing to me?
Not on camera, but that's okay. She'll attack you in a minute. All right. So yeah, you get close enough to these guys, and they're like, "What does this halfling want?"
Okay, so now
Yeah.
tell him a plan. This guy's in the process of betraying you right now. This is your chance to kill him. Take his money. Like, he's a rich guy. You know who he is.
He's got lots of money.
Okay.
Imagine the prestige you get from taking down the infamous, whatever his name was.
He's so infamous, I don't remember his name.
And if I would, I'd pronounce it incorrectly.
Alright, so infamous, he's unfamous.
Unfamous. So you're rolling persuasion again, and charisma, and
Public speaking else.
public speaking is more when you're up on the soapbox.
Okay.
Yeah. Down with the man, up with the halfling.
Were you still on your horse this whole time?
I have no clue.
Your own tail.
That's a really good one.
Looking at us.
11.
11? Oh yeah, they believe you.
Oh god, halflings are awesome.
All right, so he's like, what the hell? What are you talking about? And they start like getting all grumbly and stuff like that, and then they walk right by you. So you're now behind them, and they start walking towards the wagon.
Nice. I guess. Maybe.
Now, are you guys dumping gold in front of Morn? Because that's what he's waiting for.
I wouldn't say dumping gold, like,
Let's
but
look
I'd be
for
like
it. Oh, we're gonna
rummaging
equip
through,
that.
like, being like, I
Taking
gotta
sweet
dig.
time.
Yeah, like I gotta dig through and actually get to my gold pieces.
Might be in my other coat.
Let me check the backpack.
Okay.
Sort of like,
Okay.
just trying to buy time.
Okay. Good enough. And
Maybe Constantinople was picked up.
As I'm rummaging, could I like bump my knee and be like, call out in battle tongue, be like, get ready, but be like, oh, that, yeah.
Oh, my knee
what did you just say?
hurts.
I said, "Ow, my knee." Man.
Like I'll just cursing because I hit my knee. God.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. So this guy yells in battle tongue, "Get ready."
Okay, well, I'm gonna reply about the 4 guys walking towards the car.
They're not subtle at all. They're loud.
Do they look like they're coming for us or
No.
just him?
They look like, well, they just walked right by him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I was wondering. Like,
Yeah.
if Julian's saying that, they're like, okay, well, we're gonna get that cart. This halfling's good. Or if the whole cart was okay.
So you can assume that Bridget, went with the plan and it's working, or Bridget just like betrayed us all and we're all screwed.
Well, I'll just.
We did save her life, so
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
Why
just shout
isn't
back
the
that they're.
priest pulling rank on these guys?
Yeah, or not doing
The
Yeah, how's he
priest?
reacting to us?
That's a good question.
this is where it falls apart.
Yeah. I am the great Samuel. Yeah, no, that'd be horrible. I don't know. He's kind of sitting in the back of the cart, watching the whole thing, with a very bemused look on his face. Like almost like it's very interesting watching this. Almost like he's watching a social experiment.
Well, it kind of is.
Yeah.
And the whole time he's like, well, this is amusing, but you're all idiots, all of you. That kind of you can read that on his face. It's very clear. He doesn't look worried at all.
All right. Well, if we all know that they're coming, I'm just gonna reply back that I am ready.
Okay.
Did he bump his knee too?
I don't know. You'd have to ask him.
I'm a
No,
dwarf.
he
They,
bumped
I'm a
that.
dwarf.
Yeah.
They make all kinds of noises.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if he asked, I'd be like, dwarves.
He's
Dwarf.
drunk. Don't
Yeah.
let him.
He's always yelling stuff about
Yeah.
the PTSD.
No one understands him anyway.
Okay. All right. So this is gonna be an interesting battle.
I'm hoping it's just gonna be 4 dudes launch crossbow bolts into this
Yeah.
guy and he dies.
I'm hoping he's going to take out a few of them first, so they
Yeah.
then turn on us.
We just
Well, that'd be great too, but
But I don't know if they're gonna turn on us if they're expecting him to betray it.
But they still want that money.
At this point,
yeah,
maybe
but
not.
he probably has cash on them.
Yeah.
And be like, if worst comes to worst, take his scalp and be like, look, we killed him.
The Great Morn Tree has been taken out.
Well, worst comes to worst, we can give them
And
each
4
like 2
lilies.
gold, which probably would have been their cut anyway.
Yeah.
Probably none would have been in the cut. Probably just died.
Well, that's what Julian told them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So
Bugs aren't that smart.
the 4 thugs. 2 of them go on one side of the wagon. 2 are on the other side of the wagon.
I hope he asks us for help.
They have crossbows out. They're not around the wagon yet, and Morn is backing away from the wagon because he can hear them coming. He's a relatively smart individual. So, with a great big smirk on his face looking at you, because he realizes what's happened, he says, "Well played. Well played." Turns, and as 2 crossbow bolts are shot at him, dives into an alleyway. I'm going to roll to see if he actually makes it.
I was gonna yell for Beatrix. I'd be like, no!
Yeah, could she do that?
Yeah, I'm
She's
like,
kind of been off on the
Still-
side on her horse the
Yeah,
whole
and she's
time.
been, she's been itching to shoot them this whole time.
Yeah, I'm still on the
Yep.
horse. I haven't done
But like,
anything. I was
same with
just watching
Colin, I'm like, get
everyone.
ready.
Okay.
So I'm hoping that like everyone can just take shots at him.
Yeah.
I think I'm facing
Alright.
the wrong way.
Possibly.
Yeah.
This guy.
I've just been anchoring my horse in different ways to watch the
he's used to
action
getting
of
asked in
everyone doing
situations.
stuff.
Yeah.
Just
Like, if the
watching.
cart's here, you're kind of facing this way.
Yeah,
looking
and
at
I
both.
think I'm kind of like going back and forth with the
Mhm.
horse, just watching everyone in there.
Could I also whip out a dagger and throw it at him?
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go through declaration. So, to see...
Hopefully his initiative's not too high, and you can actually.
I
So,
want to make a quick attack.
Yeah.
Times 3.
we got the 2 guards on either side. These 2 are going to shoot at him because he's moving in their direction to that alleyway. These 2 are rushing to get a shot at him.
Okay.
They're not going to this round. Morn is diving for the alleyway. It's funny because as he's doing this, he just looks impressed. He doesn't look upset, doesn't look mad, just well played.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
He's a thief. He knows what it's like.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
He would have done the same.
exactly.
So,
There's no way I would have trusted him once we gave him money to actually call off the people from shooting us.
so declaration going through would be Hal and Garen.
I'm not sure I can do much of anything, can I?
Not really. I mean, you could shoot one of the thugs in the back because they did just walk by you.
It's true, but I'm not sure I want to provoke them yet.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's a good
I think we should
idea.
let them go after him.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
just
we
going
should
to-
just drive to the cathedral.
I think
That's true. You could just
Yeah.
get the horses
Yep.
going.
I think I'm just going to. I don't know. Should I or should I just spend a round kind of preparing in case things go south?
You could have a shot ready. Basically, you can hold your action, and then next round you'll have initiative.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I should
Yeah.
prepare in
Yeah.
case things go south next round.
Yeah, see what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can do that. How?
I'm gonna hopefully do a quick attack with my dagger and throw it at him like
At Morn?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There's still no one else around. You know, we hit a bystander with that.
yeah.
So you get a +2 initiative for that,
Yeah.
but -1 die.
I'm okay
Um,
with that.
Yeah, there's nobody else around here.
Okay.
Yeah, they did a good job of clearing out this area.
Well, that's good. That way we don't go worry about bystanders.
Screw the bystanders. Collateral damage.
Just
But it
kill them
also
all.
it also shows that it was well prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they
Yeah.
wanted us to come.
Yeah.
It's kind of odd that they knew we were gonna set up like drive this way though.
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew we were gonna go to the cathedral, so.
Yeah. It is kind of weird.
So the authorities must have been the cathedral. She assumed we'd guess that.
Gee.
Maybe she also
What's Bridget
knew we
doing?
would find
I'm
the
gonna put my-
caravan.
Wagon between myself and the
That's
action
okay.
to avoid
Okay, that's fine.
becoming collateral damage.
I don't want to be collateral.
Nightshade. You're still on a horse, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just wait and see.
Go cut him off.
Gonna turn out.
You have some daggers, right? You can't throw
Well,
them.
no, actually, I don't, because I threw it in that other horse, and it's.
Oh, that's right. You lost your stiletto. It's
Yeah.
in the meaty bits of that horse.
Yeah.
Yes.
I only
Ah,
have
the meaty bits.
short swords.
Okay. So, are you drawing them, or are you just kind of ready in case you need them?
I don't think I'm gonna need them.
Okay.
This is just gonna take care of itself.
All right. Good enough. And then we have he's gone. Beatrix.
I'm gonna try to shoot him. I should be able to shoot him with my bow.
Mhm.
Should have a good
And a
shot.
quick shoot. Or...
Yeah, take a
Yeah.
quick shot.
You just lose 1 die, but you gain 2 initiative.
The faster we can hit him with arrows, the better in this situation. Because if we can hit him before he gets the dive off, that's that's good.
Because I'm not gonna do the chugging the head because there's no reason to.
Yeah.
'Cause he's
That'd be hilarious though. She's just like
In the eye.
he looks with wings. Good
Oh,
one.
And then she just started yelling at us. What the hell is all that
He's like
talking?
literally impressed.
It's so unnecessary.
Yeah,
I
it's
just could have killed them.
Good on you.
All right, so now we go through initiative. Nightshade has initiative at 6, but isn't doing anything. Beatrix is at 7 because you dropped the die for a quick shot, right?
Yep.
Okay. So now I gotta check out the initiative of Morn, and he yinks.
Yinksies. Yinksifer.
Jinxie, come here.
I want to jump up there. So I am.
That worked. All right, so he's gonna be able to evade.
He can try.
Yeah.
So he's gonna roll a 1.
So you said he usually works alone, so we're not like making a whole gang of powerful enemies.
Nope. Not at all. No, Morn's a bit of a loner. He's good at what he does, though.
We'll see.
Well, yeah, we'll see. He was good at what he does.
We might be better. But we do have like a lot of thieves and shady characters in our
Yeah,
crew.
Mm.
Absolutely.
like we're definitely on that evil edge.
We're not the typical heroes.
All right, so it's gonna go.
We're the
It's gonna come down to a
anti-heroes.
roll
Han
between
Solo.
his
Yeah.
evade and your attack. It is difficult to evade ranged weapons, so he's gonna have a penalty.
Dodge versus ranged attack? Is that what
Yep.
Initiative skill mod the evade to gain cover before the attack.
Which he did. He brought it down to get the initiative,
Like, I dare
but
you.
so did she.
Mm.
He is going to have 1 die.
Where'd the string go?
There we go.
5 minus 1, so I got 4 dice and a d10s.
You better hope he evades this one, or else he's got so many more coming into it.
Yeah.
And plus 2 for the longbow.
Will he
and
still
a
get to try and
Well,
lethal.
no,
evade the others?
he's got the initiative that he's actually going to get to cover before the other shots go off, but not
Ah.
before her shot goes off.
So he's got a 7 or a 6 as
Roll
well.
4.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn. He's fast.
9.
What I wanted. Oof.
Ouch. So you rolled a 9.
Plus 2, plus 4 lethal.
9 plus 2.
You might have just killed him.
Headshot!
Is he just a little human?
Yeah, he's a human.
Ooh.
We are in a
dead.
patrolled city.
Yeah, but once the guards come around, we're like, this is whatever his name
Yeah,
is.
he tried to rob us.
He tried to kill us.
We robbed him, and these fine gentlemen helped us.
I'm gonna shoot him in the
That way the
kill
thugs
him,
won't
then
be
I
all
take my
upset.
dagger and cut his head off and be like, I got him!
Just gruesome.
Got him. That might be a bit much. No, I totally did this in self-defense. Where do I put this? It's
You got a
dripping.
pike somewhere.
Yeah.
I got this.
You're probably gonna
How
wanna
much are you gonna
display
give me?
She throws it in the fountain, just.
Shows it to his
All right.
children.
This is your dad.
Well,
This is what happens.
I am
When you
pretty
mess with
chaotic.
me. You shoot him. He takes a bolt to the chest.
I thought you were gonna say you took an arrow to the knee.
Arrow to the no.
Worse than that.
I was a thief until I took an arrow to the knee.
Okay.
How many fate points does he have?
NPCs don't have fate points.
Oh, that's
Thank
wonderful.
God.
Not unless they're like major NPCs that I really want to stick around for a while. Morn's not one of them. He's a good NPC.
Mm.
So you shoot him. You hear the very satisfactory thud of your arrow entering like flesh. He doesn't cry out. You're not sure exactly how much damage you've done because right after the arrow hits him, he's in the alley.
Mm.
So you just got him. And then, of course, crossbow bolts fly out and just
Yeah.
hit the wall and nothing happens. But
Pew, pew.
you're not sure how badly you hit him. It was a good shot, though.
To the
The
cathedral.
4 start running for the alleyway, drawn with their longswords, which they had. Well, no, I guess they would draw them because they had the crossbows out. So they're drawing longswords and heading for the alley. Are you guys doing anything?
To the cathedral.
Yeah, you should get the hell out of here.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want to make sure this guy's dead.
Me too. I want to chop his head off.
You guys stay behind. Meet up
But I
with us
also
later.
want to be a vampire hunter.
Choices.
My dude, both sound so awesome.
Because if he's not dead, he's coming after us.
Yeah, he's gonna come after us and kill us.
Yeah, we're just gonna have
Yeah.
to heal.
So maybe a couple of us should go after him, and the rest of us carry on to the cathedral.
But he's a master rogue of Middenheim. Like, he knows these streets, that are blended into
Yeah.
crowds. Like, I think we're...
Yeah, I think
But
it'd be
he's
hard
really-
to
but he's
like,
really
blend
hurt.
into a crowd with me.
He's wounded,
Yeah.
and she
Yeah.
can track him.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's
yeah. I
go.
can track him.
Have you seen
Ooh,
the guy
yeah.
with an arrow in his chest?
Yes, I can track him.
Oh yeah, he's like a block that way. Yeah.
She can track the blood trail.
Yeah, I can track
And
him.
like, how fast can he actually go after he just got nailed with an arrow in the chest?
It's a good question.
Oh,
So
wow. Oh, I'm gonna go track him.
you're turning your horse around to go down the alley right behind the 4 thugs.
You want to go to the cathedral.
Yeah,
You're wounded.
I want to go to...
he just
So
wants
I'll
to
come
get
with
better. Okay.
awesome.
So you're just jumping down and like following her on the horse?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What are you doing?
I'm going
Just
to
stop
the
your legs.
cathedral.
She won't be able to take her horse
No, I was
through
gonna
the
say
alleyways.
Okay.
I may as well just hop down and just go by foot.
Okay. Right on. Okay. So, 4 thugs right into the alleyway behind Morn, yelling and screaming and bloody murder and yeah, you turncoat and where's our money? Blah 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 blah.
Things for fuck's sake.
You jump off the horse and either pass it off. No, we gotta figure out who's actually gonna drive the cart now. Pass it off to the elf, because she's right next to you, I
Get
guess.
the monk to drive.
Get the monk. There you go. Yeah,
Well, he knows his way to the cathedral.
that's true. He
I
does
suppose you
know
lost
that,
your driver when I jumped overboard.
yeah. And then you two go running down the alley behind the 4 thugs. This will be interesting. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna roll this and this. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting. When you take lethal damage, you also take an equal amount of shock. So these at a -1 to all his rolls.
Nice.
All right. When you two enter the alleyway, up ahead of you are the 4 thugs, and you see at the other end of the alleyway, Morn. And there's pain on his face. He's not wearing the smirk anymore. He's
hope
clutching his
Yeah.
chest,
That'd be bad. If he
where
was
the
smirking.
arrow's sticking out of it, bleeding profusely. But then he's around a corner and he's gone.
Okay.
Follow the thugs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta
may
make
as
sure
well.
this guy's dead.
Yeah.
Okay. So the thugs follow around the corner. A minute later, you guys keep going. You come around the corner. The thugs are just turning around another corner. You don't see Morn. So are you rushing to go right behind the thugs?
Well, she should be able to see what way you went.
It's a trap.
He's bleeding.
Yeah, he's bleeding
True.
all over the ground, and it wouldn't be that hard to find blood all over the ground.
No, but it is going to slow you down. So do you want to rush to that corner and stop to check for a blood trail?
Probably a good idea.
You don't have to stop. I'm just
Yeah,
saying slow
yeah,
down.
just slow,
Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
slowly make
Okay.
sure, yeah.
So you
Are
guys
there like doorways and
I
stuff?
don't think
along
he'll
the
be
way?
able to stop
Yeah.
the bleeding anytime
Not-
soon.
No.
not like deep recessed doors or anything.
Okay.
Just it's kind of a rickety part.
Yeah.
So it's just there's not doorways. There's just doors.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys rush forward to that corner, turn around the corner, and you glimpse like the last thug turning another corner.
Mhm.
So there's lots of little corners all over the place.
Jeez.
So now you're slowing down to check for a
Blood trail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because you're doing it without stopping, you're just slowing down. You're just losing 1 die off of it would be tracking and it would be awareness.
At very least, we gain the respect of our peers.
A D10. And I get
Which ones?
Morn.
Yeah.
Oh, so survival.
I mean, he's not happy,
Yeah.
but he respects
Yeah.
us.
4 plus 2, and then
He knows
I rolled
we
D10s.
don't mess
Nice.
around.
So you roll 3 D10s
I rolled 3
and add 2.
D10s.
Which might mean he
Yeah,
brings
2,
8
yeah.
guys next time.
Exactly. Yeah. I underestimated them the first time. The second time, probably
You
not.
see fewer guys. Bring guys in problem.
Yeah.
That's true. He's like, I need to take them on one-on-one.
So I'm
Hopefully
rolling.
have a sniper
Yep.
somewhere, just pick them off. Don't let them
Oh,
know.
that's
It's
a
9
Plus
plus
2.
2 for tracking.
Okay. So the blood trail does go down this corner.
Mhm.
So you are going the right way. So you turn and you keep going towards where the thugs disappeared.
Yeah.
You get to that corner, and I'm not even going to make you roll this time because you had a really good success. And they went that way, yelling and screaming, and the blood trail went that way.
Blood trail.
Definitely follow the blood
Okay.
trail.
So you're going this way.
Stupid thugs.
All right. Now you're slowing down because you're not following thugs who think they're following. You're trying to keep tracking through with the blood trail. So that was a really good roll, so I'm not going to make you roll anymore. So you're following the blood trail. You're going as fast as you can, and it's weaving in and around. It is impressive that you're not catching up to them because you guys are moving fairly quickly.
Yeah.
He seems to be moving really fast
It's a
for a
little
guy with
ridiculous
a
for a
Thinking with
guy with an
following the
arrow.
blood trail, we'd be able to keep up with a
Well,
mortally wounded guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
and we're pretty athletic.
Yeah. So that's kind of odd.
Hmm.
And the blood trail keeps going.
He's invisible.
How does one man have this much blood?
I know.
Well, it's not like
Yeah.
spill, is it?
Yeah.
Just a dark red line.
Yeah.
Just
Like a
smear
drug
all
body.
over- Yeah,
With
exactly.
just a splatter here and there type
Yeah.
thing. You get to a door, and it's got a
That would
bloody
suck.
handprint on the wall that's still wet, but the door's closed.
Open.
And barred from within.
Gonna
Hammer
bash
bash
it
it.
Oh, you got your hammer. You can freaking bash the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so you just reach back and start pounding away at the door?
Yep.
Alright.
Focus on the
You
door.
hit it once, and you can hear stuff start to crack. You hit it a second time,
Are you sure it makes sound?
the door does.
Okay.
Yeah. This, whatever.
They don't know what's happening to the door. They
Yeah.
just hear the door cracking.
Yeah.
They're like, what?
What was that? I don't know. Yeah.
I'm gonna laugh when he put the bloody handprint and just kept running.
Well,
Presumably the blood trail also stops there.
yes, it does. The second time you hit the door with the hammer, you hear something on the inside start to give way. Basically, the door is about to fall over. But then you hear a gruff, authoritative voice from one end of the alley say, "Oi, what do you think you're doing?"
I knew it. Someone to bother us.
And you look there, and there are 2 city guards, wondering why you're breaking into this house.
Okay. So let's drop the name. Whatever buddy's name was.
Yeah.
The doctor?
No, the buddy we're after.
Lord
Oh, okay. I got
Samuel Tynan told us.
to do this in the name of Morn and,
Morn.
and the dead and
Lord.
There's
Something.
undead in here, I swear. And if he's not undead, then he's really close.
We're capturing
Alright, so-
the outlaw.
so we're
What's
gonna-
his face?
right.
Do you have any persuasion or anything?
I don't think I. No, I
Because
don't
I can
have
try to
nothing.
intimidate them, dropping his name and tell them to either get over and help us or get out of our way.
Okay, that works. Intimidate the guards. Good, excellent. So you're
Oh,
rolling
mercenary.
charisma.
Sweet.
It's like a D4, right?
D2.
I got my coin.
I have. What do you
Well,
have
if they're
to-
trying to apprehend a known criminal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
technically, isn't Colin working with inside the law?
Yeah, he is the law.
And
Yeah.
he gets a bonus for working towards
I am
like,
Yeah,
lawful means.
he is lawful.
If he wanted to spend one of his soul points, which you could do,
That would give me a D8 and would get me out. Yeah, I'll do it.
okay. So you're still rolling the D2,
Okay.
and how many points of authority do you have?
I've got 3.
3? Okay, so you're rolling a D2 three times.
And adding 4 to the result.
Yep.
Alright. So,
So what's what?
heads is 1, tails is 2.
Okay.
Hold on. So that's a 2.
A 2.
I mean,
All right.
we'll not roll that again.
So 2 plus 4, so you got 6.
Yep.
And then you're adding a D8 to it.
Yep, that's my law.
Yeah.
2.
So you got an 8.
Yeah.
Which is pretty impressive. So.
Pretty impressive someone with such a low charisma.
Yeah. I can roll a 1 or a 2. I got an 8! Yeah! Oh, yeah, that is impressive. Yeah, so the 2 guards are like, who? What? Morn? Really? He's real? I thought he was... Don't argue with the dwarf, man. Okay, let's go. So they, like, run up and, like, okay, out of the way, citizen. And then they start banging on the door and saying, you know, in the name of the authority of Lord... I don't have the Lord's name for Middenheim. I'm going to have to make that up soon.
Frank.
No.
Lord Steve.
Alan.
Alan.
No. So, in the authority of the Lord of Middenheim, open up to the city guard, blah, blah, blah. The door opens and starts to fall apart as they open it.
Oops.
And inside is about 12 kids looking like they're about to crap their pants.
Nice.
They're wearing rags. Each one of them could probably host a flea circus on their head.
I wonder if that's where he lives. I bet he has 12 kids.
Maybe.
And then there's this little old
That's why he
lady.
started crime.
Yeah.
Feed those 12 kids.
And then there's this little old lady. She has her hair in a bun pulled so tight that her eyebrows are perpetually up
Surprised.
like that. Yeah.
Perma-surprise.
Yeah.
It's like
looks
a bad
very, very stern.
Botox-y kind of job going
Yeah.
on with their food.
And she looks a little angry, like, what is the meaning of this?
Why'd you break my door?
Yeah, broken my door, you scared my kids, what's going on? And then, above the doorway, you notice a sign that says, what's her name? Judith's orphanage. She just busted into an orphanage.
Trying to make us feel bad, but it's not gonna work.
I
No.
don't know.
It's not okay.
I have 0
We're,
kills.
none of us are good. We don't care about children.
Must uphold the law.
Tell me where it is or the kid gets it!
Yeah. Well, hit that bun off of your head.
So you should probably start looking for the blood.
Nobody
Yeah.
cares about these orphans.
Find out where he went.
So how do the contract?
Yeah.
The guards are all like, yeah, like, what? Why are we breaking down this door again?
Mourn, man, mourn!
You can talk to the guards, and I'll start looking for some blood on the floor.
Alright.
Alright, so I'll
Anyways.
start filling them in on the ambush that happened to us on our way to the cathedral delivering the message. I won't say, what the message is. Not being vague enough, but,
Yep. Okay.
telling them why we're here and
Okay.
that we got ambushed.
Mhm.
While she...
Well, I'm searching for
Well, you kind of
blood.
push your way through the kids.
Get out of my way!
Don't make me
At
get the
least
elf to
takes
slap
I
you.
was just thinking that. I was gonna say, at least the elf isn't here to slap them.
You push your way through a couple of kids. You're looking around. You're getting very dirty looks from the little old lady. And then
Don't
the guards
care.
say, ma'am, we're tracking known criminal. Please take your kids out of the way. And looking around, and there's no blood anywhere.
How is that even possible? Is he must be up on the in, like,
Kill the old
ceiling.
lady!
It's more in disguise!
Must be in the ceiling somewheres.
It's a really, really run-down, ratty orphanage. Full of rags and crumbling furniture.
No beams or anything like that. Wooden beams.
No,
To
not
put-
really.
So there's nowhere he can hide inside, basically.
I mean, you can go through, like, once the guards say out of the way, you guys can go through the entire place. There's nothing. It's gone.
There's no, trapdoors that people could look for.
One
Yeah.
shaped
There's
trapdoors.
gotta be something. Start knocking on everything.
Yeah.
See if I hear
Marco!
anything hollow or something like that.
This sounds hollow. Get your axe.
So they didn't come inside. Then why was the door boarded?
That doesn't make any sense.
On the
And
inside?
why does the blood
Yeah.
stop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. There's
Unless
gotta
he
be.
went up and over from outside.
Or just caught it in his hand for a while. Like,
He just got a
He
cup
was just
from the orphanage.
cupping all his blood going like
soak it up
this.
with an orphan.
Yeah, he grabs it off.
They're almost good as halflings.
Yeah.
Lives on it.
I just figured he had a cup, and when it got full, he was just kind of
Aw.
blood shots.
Better in than out.
Yeah. It came out of him anyway. Might as well go back.
Morn has escaped.
This is where you start swinging your hammer at little kids. I know one of you's Morn.
You guys.
Make an example of one. Just be like,
Yeah.
if you don't tell us where he is, this will happen to the rest of the children.
No, he's lawful.
Oh yeah, call
Yeah.
it.
The rest of you in the wagon and the horses make it to the cathedral without incident.
Hooray.
The cathedral is a very interesting archaic Gothic structure. It's dark stone. It's very old. It looks like it's been stained with ash, which is just weird. It's got this nice wrought iron fence surrounding it that's quite tall and very spooky looking. Gates open up. You guys are brought in, and Samuel Tynan says, "Brother here will show you guys where you can stay, and you know, once we're cleaned up and we have a nice meal, then we'll get down to this letter business." And you guys the horses are taken care of, the carts taken care of, and you guys are shown to some pretty Spartan quarters. You have a little tiny room. It's like a closet. It's got just
Underneath the
enough room.
stairs?
What's that?
Underneath the stairs?
And it's not underneath the stairs. You got just enough room
Harry Potter shirt.
to sit down on the cot, and take your shoes off type thing. Like, it's very, very small. Little tiny window, about this big, that lets in just a little bit of light. But it's very clean, not dirty anyway. And what are you two doing? The guards, after going through, say, like, they can see the blood. They totally believe you. Just no idea where he went.
Well, there's no...
Can you check outside to see if he escaped some other way?
I can see if there's any blood outside, like close by, not by
Any
the door.
way that he might have escaped?
Yeah, up instead of in a doorway or something like that somewhere.
Nothing that shows that he would have gone up, and it's a 2-story building. So nothing really that shows there. You look around the building, around some of the alleys around nearby, and you don't see any other blood trails.
I'm not there.
What would
The
you do
4
if you were?
thugs, you have no idea where they are now.
Yeah.
Mm.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're not coming back for us.
If anything, they should be happy that Julian alerted them to what was going on.
Yeah.
We should have 4 friends.
I'm guessing the old lady's probably pretty mad at us, so she's probably not going to tell us much.
No, she won't. She wouldn't tell us anything.
No. And the guards are like, okay, like, he's gone. We got to go back to our rounds.
Yeah.
They apologize to the lady. One of them gives the lady a silver to pay for the door.
Wow, silver for
The going
door,
press for
jeez.
doors.
What's
Oh,
that?
well, is the going press for doors in midnight?
Now
Well,
that
it's
one-
probably for the door, and don't
Trauma.
report this because we might look bad, and we just want to get back to our rounds. Yeah. For a minute there, we had a chance at getting the Great Morn Shreve. Woo! That's over. We just want to go back to our job and get paid. Yes, we're gonna sign out. For our viewers, thanks for watching.
Thanks for hanging out.
Have this on YouTube soon, and we'll be back hopefully very soon for our next episode.
Probably a couple weeks.
Bye.